Check it out, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about possible future updates in Brookhaven. Yeah, you heard what I just said. Possible future updates. Tomorrow's Friday, but as you guys know, last week we got an update, so the chances of one dropping tomorrow is pretty slim. It's still possible, but Wolfpaq generally has been updating every 2 weeks. So for those that are wondering, yeah, that's generally the schedule he does it, but they say he doesn't actually have one. But we're not going to be talking about that today, but we're going to be talking about what we might be seeing in future updates. And yes, I got some evidence behind this stuff, so make sure to stay tuned. Watch to the end, because we got some crazy stuff to talk about. And one of the first things that I want to mention right now, and honestly, this won't be in the next update, because this is going to take a little time to be worked on, empty houses being added to Brookhaven. And I know you're probably saying, Darzeth, you're kind of crazy. Why would he add an empty house to the game? Well, what if I told you he already did? It's already in the game, guys. And for those that don't know, I'll show you right now. For those that actually missed this update, and some of you that are actually new to the game, and you actually saw that the fact is now we have 75 props on the city, and 70 props you can put into the house. I know I said 70, I meant 75. But yes, we're going to be loading in the house right now that actually is empty. And honestly, all the other houses that are I'm making this clear, non-roleplay related, will probably get this ability. The reason why the roleplay ones will not be touched is because they're set as a certain style. They might get something else like a different theme or something, but we're not going to be talking about that today. And also, guys, I'm not just going to be talking about this. We're going to be talking about some other stuff in the game as well. Some like quality of life stuff probably. So either way, as this is ready to go, which it already is, we'll load in the empty house that we currently have in the game. And obviously, I still got more proof to this. You're going to say, Darzeth, why would he just add empty houses? Or why will he transform all the other houses into empty? Well, that's not the case. Don't worry. Don't worry. You just saw what I did over there. It's going to make a lot more sense. So as you realize, this house is empty right now, this moment in this second. This is the empty variant of the house, and when I say variant, it's because there's more than one version of this that I can show you. So as you realize, this house is completely empty, nothing's in it, but yeah, we can put props, but we have a slight problem. The limit isn't that high, and that's one of the reasons why I think this update won't come till later on when we actually have the ability to put at least 75 props into a house. I actually did a video where I used all 150 props, by the way. You can go check that out, because I actually show that it's very possible to decorate every single room and still have leftovers after. Not even joking. So this is the house that is empty, but they do have a variant that is not empty, but this is not how he's going to be doing it, guys. Just to make that very, very clear to you guys. So we're going to go, where are you? I lost you. Where'd you go? Come back to me. There we go. As you realize, it's a premium house. And with this premium house, you already realize it's completely furnished. And you're probably saying, okay, Darzeth, you just showed that the house can be furnished. You showed that it can be empty, but the empty one is completely different than this one. Yes, that is very true. But there's a possibility that he's going to add another feature to this, which I can actually still show you guys. I'm not even lying to you. So check this out. We actually have a house he released a long, long time ago. Yes, not in a galaxy far, far away. Yes, I make Star Wars references all the time. But we got this house right here, and also a brand new house that was released, which we'll be touching upon in a little bit, because I want to show other stuff before we go to that house. So, this house right here has a little cool feature in the back, and yes, the newer house that I'm going to be showing a little later has a similar feature. We have the ability to turn into a bakery. We have the ability to turn into an ice cream place. And this is going to make more sense of why I'm showing this one right now, because we're going to be showing something really cool. So either way, as you realize, we can switch them. So just think about this, empty house as the final option. Yeah. And to be honest, this also may be a VIP only option. Just mention that right now because he has to add more stuff to the VIP. So think about the VIP giving you the ability to empty the house so you put decorations. So that means that VIPs might get a larger and charger, prop count. Yeah. And on top of that, guys, because of that, we might be seeing ourselves some brand new props because I'm pretty sure we don't have every single one of these items. When he does the empty house update and also the prop limit update for public servers, we're probably going to see a lot more of this added to the game so we can add to houses. Yeah, that means it's going to be a major big update, and as I said, this one can take a little while to be released. And now we're done with this, and we're going to go to something I actually talked about yesterday. The other video I released the other day was literally talking about the fact is a bunch of places around this map have yet to be updated. And I said I was going to touch upon on this more in this episode. And what I'm showing you guys right now, going with that ice cream place we were just at, this is what he's probably doing. As you realize, this place has been updated, and I feel like in the future it will be, but this is not his main focus. His main focus is giving us new places to explore, new places to check out. So as you realize, we technically already have ice cream place. That house I just loaded in can be considered a ice cream place. So, the arcade, even the hair salon, and, well, we can even say the grocery store as well. I feel like one of the apartments could be that, maybe not. And even the Rockstar store over here, all can become a brand new house. Maybe not the same house, but another house altogether. And the reason why I waited to show this one right now is as I'm circling around, as you guys know, we have ourselves multiple places over here. We have a fire station over here. We have a police station over here, both of which have very limited updates. The police station technically got more updates than the fire station, but neither of these got updated other than obviously a title change, like the upgraded like look and whatnot for the icon in the text. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the interior, the exterior, all looking completely different. And the reason why we haven't really got that is because this right here. We have ourselves... Where are you? You ran away from me. Get back here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come back. This one right here. This is a roleplay house, as you guys realize. And as I said, the roleplay houses will not have the empty interior. You know what I mean. But... as you realize, we have the police station as a spawning point, and then we have ourselves a military sheriff and the fire department, which, by the way, does change a lot of stuff, and yes, it has this symbol right here. So as you realize, this is one of the places that probably will not be updated for a little while. So that means we might get something like this for an arcade. We might get something like this for a clothing store. We might get something like this for a hair salon. All of those make sense, because multiple of those can be located in one area. If you guys didn't know, some areas actually have multiple arcades. It's a possibility. Actually, arcades are pretty dead now, but you understand what I'm trying to say here. Yes. So that would mean that all of that could be updated. But I have talked about the mall already, and like I really have talked about the mall a lot. But we also can get a private airport as well for another update. As I said again, this is about a lot of future updates, so there's going to be a lot in this episode, so just continue to watch. But yes, we have Brookhaven Airport, which is meant for, like, incoming and outgoing for everyone. But there is a chance that one of the estate areas will be transformed into an airport for private flights. So you have a jet, you have a new plane update, because as you guys remember already, we only have one of the military houses that lets us have a jet. So that means that we might get an estate that allows us to also have a jet and also a updated version, which can be a plane. Like just a private plane. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because come on, we have a freaking rocket right here. What's stopping them from doing that? Nothing. And all this is roleplay related, by the way. I just want to mention that right now. And also on top of that, as you realize, we don't really have a playground area. Yes, we got that new. We can show you. We can just get rid of you. We can go boom, 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 boom. It's going to take me a second because we have a lot of places. He has a lot of locations now. So many. Yes, we'll do the South Estate. Who cares, right? You don't care. I don't care. None of us care. But we have this. I consider this more of a venue. And technically, a little mini water park, if you want to say. This is like a chill area, kind of a playground. But as you realize, we have all of this right here. This is kind of like a little, like, chill area. But we technically do not have a sports area with a little playground next to it. So that could be one of the next things we see. We could see a giant new sports area that's meant for the estates to be added to the game. And I know, guys, I have not talked much about themes, which we haven't got updated in a while about. And also, I have not talked about apartments. I know those are two things that have been not been updated as much. Like, don't get me wrong. Apartments has been updated more than themes. But if you guys haven't looked at the themes lately, we have a lot of choices, to be fair to you. But some of the ones that we don't have is Zombie Attack. We don't have a Storm one, because I feel like that one was delayed if he was working on it, because we've been having some crazy storms that done a lot of damage. And honestly, that's a good reason not to do it. But he could be adding that in the future. It could be a giant tornado going down into all of like Brookhaven. But we could talk about those in another video because those can really take up their own video altogether, especially with different stuff being changed around the map. He's probably wanting to update all the other themes so that the water around those can be updated, and he might be looking for or actually found support to actually help to work on those a lot faster. So you're probably also wondering, since we have ourselves a fire station, a police station that's technically now a house, will we be seeing ourselves a hospital in the near future? There is a possibility that we will be seeing a hospital. And yes, it would have agency-related stuff inside of it because that other one already does too. So I don't see why they wouldn't add that in. So there's a possibility we could see that too. And along with that, the arcade could also be part of the club update, which I talked about before, which basically the club and arcade would be one, and it'll be a switchable building from a club, arcade, boxing ring, and stuff like that. These are a lot of stuff I have talked about before, and the only reason I'm bringing it back up now is just to bring more light to the situation that what might be happening. And also, Brooks Diner has not been updated in a long time, and I know a lot of you were probably wondering, why didn't I talk about this? It's because I have brought it up before in multiple videos, and I'm bringing it up again because I'm talking about a bunch of future updates, like I said, and this right here could become a switchable building as well, because he's been proving that he can actually change large sections of a building into something else. So this could become, for all we know, the next burger barn, the next pizza place, which I really hope they have some animatronics staying on the stage for the FNAF fans out there, because that would be really, really cool. But that right there is another possibility. And still, remember, there is a possibility that he can give us a diner for a house. So that would mean that they can put pizza place and stuff like that. And I know you're saying right now we have that with the ice cream place, but it's nothing stopping him from doing it again. And finally, we can talk about this over here. We already have a switchable motel room if you get the book, but what if he added the ability to be able to switch the motel room after you got it, and you can switch into different themes? Like you can switch it into the premium theme, which have a jacuzzi. Think about having I don't know, like 1-bedroom motel room, which if you guys didn't know, these are 2 bedrooms. I can actually show you right now. Already own a house. I know that. And I actually forgot. I'm not going to lie to you. But you have to realize this is a 1-bedroom. Think about this. You get the ability to make it a 2-bedroom. And basically removing the couch. Make it into, I don't know. There's other choices. We can't do a presidential. Actually, technically we can. The second floor is empty. So this could become a 2-story motel apartment. I know that doesn't sound very motel-y, but that is still a possibility. Just remember that, guys. A lot of stuff that you see can change up and do different things. And like I said before, I have touched upon the apartments a lot in other videos. But like I always say, that the apartments probably are starting to become not just apartments, but like more roleplay related things. Like we might see brand new stores up there. We might see brand new houses just in general. Like I really do want to see a house that's been like destroyed and in disrepair, like an apartment that looks like it could be haunted. That would be a really cool addition, because that's actually, when you think of an apartment, guys, you don't always think of luxury. Sometimes you think of rundown, it needs a little work. That's what I generally think sometimes when I hear apartments. But yes, guys, these are a few things, and as you guys also realize, I didn't really talk about boats much. It's because I feel like he will be adding boats, but for those ones, it's like a drop in the hat. He can add any type of boat he wants to. He hasn't even added rafts. We need rafts in the game. He hasn't even added any any buoys and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? He hasn't added smaller ones that are meant for White Rapids. I don't know why he would add that, like a canoe and whatnot. I can see those added, and so many choices are in that it's not even funny. You can even add a houseboat, a legit houseboat. It's a possibility. I can see him doing a whole update just for houseboats, and honestly, again, since VIP isn't really being touched that much, it might be inside VIP, so more VIP options will be on their way, guys. But yes, we're going to end the video here for now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Till we meet again, until the next episode, bye, everyone.